You're still nothing? What the fuck? So you ain't gonna say nothing? Sitting here calling you, what you? So I was at work today, and I had asked my coworker, cause he looked mad young. You feel me? He looked mad young. So I asked him. I was like, "Yo, you got any kids?" He was like, "Yeah, I got a son." I was like, "Raggy?" I said, "You like being a dad?" He was like, "It's alright." Yo, when he said that, I died, bro. I've never heard no parent say, "Oh, it's alright." Like, I've always been like, "Oh,
they showed me the true meaning of life, and oh, they showed me the true meaning of love, and oh, I just love my kids so much."
This dude said, "It's alright." Bruh, if his baby mama was to leave with his son tonight, he would not give it to him. He'd probably block her ass. That's how it is. J Sauce, back with another video. I'm here with a story time. It feel like I haven't never had a professional story time on this channel. It's been, ain't even gonna talk about it. But I got a nice little backdrop here, you feel me? I hope y'all feeling it. Astronaut vibes, cause you know we going to the moon. Hey, only way from here is up. And that's how it is. But alright, let me get into the story time. So, just to give y'all a little background before I reach the main story time, I just want to get a little spice so y'all understand everything that I'm saying and coming from. Alright? So, this goes back to when I graduated. So, a minute ago. This happened a while ago. You feel me? Well, the background story transpired a while ago. You feel me? But the actual story time happened like a couple years later. Alright? So look, when I graduated, it was like a group of 8 of us that hung out on the daily. Like, I'm talking about breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Like, we together 24/7. That's just how it is. But half the time, I couldn't even wake myself up. I had a phone call. Yo.
You still asleep? Bro, get up. Come on, get dressed. Let's go. Let's get it. Let's get this day started.
That's how it was. Like, and then it's like half the time we wouldn't even be doing nothing. We would just be doing stupid shit. Like, we stayed getting into shit. We did. Stupid. What can you say? It was like I said, 8 of us hung out. It was about 8, 9 of us that hung out on the daily. And then on the weekend, it was like 11 or 12 of us, no cap. Like, we were all piled in my car, because it was like I was the only one driving at the time. Just imagine 8 people in your fucking car every day. Just imagine that shit. Just do it. But you know, I ain't care, because one thing I have to worry about was gas money. I'm not putting no gas in this car at all. Y'all got that. Y'all got that. Alright, so in this group, it was like we were your favorite cousins on your daddy's side. Like, that's just how it was. Like, we stuck together. We will argue with each other, but we will not let somebody else on the outside argue with one of us. Let somebody on the outside come argue with me, oh, just know 8 more motherfuckers is coming around the corner straight like that. That's how it was. Alright? So even though, you know, we had each other back, like I said, we did argue a lot or whatever, but it was like we would mess with each other as well. Like, it was like fucking incest. That's what it felt like, because we was so, it felt like click tight. That's what it felt like. But you know, you grow up and then you see a lot of things or whatever, but yeah, a couple of us was messing with each other. And you know, I'm a Mac. I definitely will walk up to a chick and talk to her. I don't give a damn. Like, it was to the point, like, they would say, yo, go walk up to, they would be like, yo, go hit on her, see if she'll approach you or whatever. Shit, alright. That's what it was like. I wasn't scared to approach no female talking about nigga, but that's just how it was. Like, confidence super high. That's how you gotta be, for real, for real. Don't worry about rejection. What is rejection? You ain't even go see that person no more. Unless they fucking with you, then you got their number and that's your help. Yeah, a couple of us was messing with each other and I had my little piece, you feel me? I had my little piece. We was just friends with benefits, that's all it was. She had ex issues, so she was really still dealing with her ex and things like that, so I ain't care. Like, I'm the side piece, I'm chilling, like, who? Hey, y'all can't even see me, but my knee up, I'm chilling, like, I don't care, do what do what you do, you feel me? I'm here whenever y'all get into it, argue, whatever. Either way, I'm still seeing you every day. I really don't care. It is what it is, you feel me? Now, we can fast forward a little bit. Alright, so she ends up getting a girlfriend. Okay? She ends up getting a girlfriend. I ain't care. Shoot. At the time, like, I was dead ass still picking her up from her girlfriend's house. Like, that's just, it's crazy. Like, this is why like, before, I always wanted to get married and shit like that. But now, like, marriage, motherfuckers too sneaky, bro. Nigga, too sneaky, bro. Like, I ain't got time to deal with none of that. People be having work booze. Like, I done witnessed it with my own eyes multiple of times. Like, bruh, shit crazy. But either way, yeah, I used to pick her up from her girlfriend's house because we was still kicking it like almost every day and things like that. Now, her girlfriend, she didn't care at the time. I'm like, alright, this shit a little awkward, but okay. You know, I pull up, shit, after we done chilling for the day, go back, drop her off. That was what it was, and we just kept it pushing. I don't know if, like, she started getting her feelings, like the girl, oh, let me give names. So my friend, I'm gonna just say my friend and her girlfriend. That's all I'm gonna say. So her girlfriend, I don't know, like, what transpired, or I don't know if they had gotten into an argument. Like, I really don't know what happened this day, but something ticked her off, okay? So this was back when Vine was popping. Vine was popping. I used to do Vines. Like, I wish I could still pull them up, because I'm telling you, like, motherfucker, like, nigga, I was funny. Like, bruh, Vine? But yeah, Vine was my shit, like everybody else shit. Like, that's all I did, okay? And this was back when Twitter was popping as well. So I had my Vine hooked up to my Twitter, alright? Had that hooked up. So every time I uploaded a Vine, it would project as a tweet. Alright? So this is when Twitter was popping. Everybody on Twitter, tweeting, retweeting, favoriting, doing sneak dissing, not adding. Just normal Twitter shit, okay? So my Vine had came up on the timeline. And people was retweeting it, people was laughing at it, people was doing all of that. So my friend ended up retweeting it. She retweeted it, and I guess her girlfriend seen it or whatever. And I do not know how I seen her tweet, but I seen it. And it was like, she said something like,
oh, stop retweeting that thing on my timeline.
She was sub-tweeting the hell out of me. Like, I'm not talking about one tweet. I'm talking about, it was like 2 or 3 of them. I at her, not at it, I at her. I'm like, yo, she ain't about to at me, so I'm about to at her. And I'm like, yo, what's popping? Like, what's good? Like, why is you subtweeting me? This was back when I didn't know what unbothered was. Nigga, I was bothered. I ain't have nothing else to do. Shoot, like, I'm about to be bothered, alright? So I'm like, yo, like, what's popping? Like, I'm chilling. I'm not even doing nothing. Like, why is you coming for me? You feel me? Why are you coming for me? Okay? So she started popping off, blah blah blah. Mind you, all of this is on Twitter, going back and forth. This is all it is. This is all it is. I'm like, bro, I ain't got time for this shit. So she like, pull up to this neighborhood. She told me to pull up. So I'm like, I'm confused at this point. I'm like, bro, like what the fuck did I do? All I did was upload a fucking Vine. And now all of a sudden, this bitch girlfriend is trying, not this bitch, I take that back. My friend girlfriend is trying to fight me. Like, over what? Like, I ain't even do nothing. But I ain't no hoe. My mama ain't raised no hoe. I ain't no pussy hoe, you feel me? I ain't no pussy hoe. So I'm like, I'm like, alright, bro. Like, alright, I'll pull up. So I was at the crib at the time, or whatever. I was by myself. So I'm like, alright, I'll pull up. And mind you, this same day, I don't know what was going on in the universe. I don't know if the universe was like, yo, y'all niggas need to fight it out. Like, fuck it. I'm about to have everybody bothered today. But somebody else in our group, like the third string, like the extra on top of the 8 the extra on top of like the 9 that was already in our group, one of them was arguing with somebody else. So they already about to fight. So that's why she said, that's why she told me to pull up to Davis Commons. Cause niggas was already going to Davis Commons. They was already about to fight or whatever. So fuck it. Let's just make this like fucking WWE shit. I don't even know what they was on. They were talking about round 1, round 2 shit. What the fuck you talking, bro? I can't remember if I went by myself or picked my best friend up, but either way, he was there. He was there with me, and everybody else was there. Hella people already outside. My friend and her girlfriend isn't there yet. They're not there yet. But the thing about it is that this other fight is about to happen. Like, it's a whole nother fight that's about to happen, and then after that, I'm supposed to fight the girlfriend, okay? So as this other fight starts to transpire and everybody start pulling up or whatever, as this fight transpired, this shit turns into a brawl, bro. I'm talking about they had like 10 people, we had like 12 people. Like, it was mamas out there, daddies out there, bats out there, pepper spray out there. Like, it was just so much going on, and it was like, you know how apartment buildings are, and then the parking lot. They was fighting from one building to the other building, to the window, to the wall, to the swept up dump. That's how it was. They was everywhere, bro. And like, you know, if I see one of my people getting beat up by 2 of their people, like, I'm hopping in, pushing them off, hitting them, doing whatever I can. Like, I'm already drinking my energy. At this point, I done forgot that I gotta fight again. I forgot I got a whole nother fight after this fight. So I'm out there, you know, the brawl ends. The brawl is done. It's done. People, they go back that way, we go back our way. So that's how it was. So at this point, I'm like, damn, it clicked. I'm like, shit, I still gotta fucking fight again. Mind you, this is my first fight. I'm not about to show that I'm scared, because I'm not fucking scared. Like, nigga, I did karate when let me stop. I pulled out the bag of wish a nigga would. Fuck you talking about some karate, nigga. Fuck you talking about some karate, nigga. I pulled out the bag of wish a nigga would, and I was like, fuck it. Like, it is what it is at the end of the day. If I get beat up, I get beat up. If I don't, I don't. At the end of this day and on to the next day, I'm still about to come up and pick my friend up from your house, and we about to go on about our day, and I'm gonna drop her back off. That's how it's gonna be. And so you wanna fight just to show that you all tough and mighty on Twitter. Got them Twitter fingers. Fuck. She get there or whatever. She's there or whatever. And when I tell you she hopped out with like 4, 5 niggas, like, I'm talking about, she opened the trunk, niggas popping out. I'm like, damn, is this a circus act? Like what, like, really, what's going on right now? What's going on? But you know, I wasn't scared, because, you know, I had my crew. And I already knew nothing was about to go down. Nothing jumping wise or nothing like that was about to go down. Okay? So we're literally facing each other. It's like probably like 15 feet between us. And then it's, alright, so it's my friend and it's her girlfriend on the side, like beside each other. And everybody else just like, it was like fight night. When I tell you, I did not think twice about this fight. I really did not care about this fight because I had no emotion toward this fight because I didn't even know why I was fighting. So it was like, I didn't have any anger to take out on her because what am I taking? Like, I was so confused, but I was just going with the flow. So like I said, yeah, they over there, they're like 15 feet apart, right? So they're like, all right, let's get it. So fuck it. I walk in, like I walk up to her because she's standing there, she's not doing nothing. So I walk up to her, and when I tell you, I was like, I was doing, I don't want to say it was windmills, because it definitely wasn't windmills, but I was like swinging, bruh, like boom. The shit happened so fast, but like when I was doing that, she fell to the ground. If I could find the picture, hopefully I could find the picture. It's not like, there was a video of the brawl, there was a video of our fight, it was a video of everything, but I clearly don't have it no more. But if I still got the screenshot, I'll put it up. Like, I was goddamn, so at this point, she on the ground. I'm still beating her ass. Mind you, she's bigger than me. I ain't gonna say she's like bigger than me, but she's like bigger than me. You feel me? She's bigger than me, shit. Alright, so she hit the ground like a fucking roly-poly or some shit. Like, rolling on the ground. I'm like, bro, what you doing? So I'm still wailing on her. I'm like still hitting her. And my friend comes in and pushes me off. You do not do that. If this is word of advice for anybody that be in a fight, do not pull the one person so the other person could get their hits in. Don't do that, because I'm telling you, once that fight is over, that other person you was holding coming to whoop your ass. Do not do that shit. So that's what she did. She pulled me. She was like, no, Jaren. She was like, Jaren, stop. Because I was beating her ass. Everybody seen that shit. So I'm like, all right, bro. So she pulling me. As she's pulling me, she's holding me, bro. So at this point, she got me up to the car. Like, it's literally like this. Mind you, she getting her hits in, but I'm still fighting. Like, I'm still doing what I can. I ain't just sitting there getting tagged or nothing like that. I'm still fighting. All of a sudden, drop to the ground. I dropped to the ground. I think my knee turned the wrong way. I really don't know what happened to this day. But I was out. Dropped to the ground. The fight was over. They was like, yo, that's enough. I'm still laying on the ground. I'm like, yo, like, I'm still talking my shit too. I'm like, yo, did I win? I was like, yo, did I win? Yo, did I win? Shit. That's all I was saying. That's literally all I was saying while I was still on the ground. So I'm getting up off the ground or whatever. I'm trying to get up off the ground or whatever, but I'm having a really hard time. My knee is hurting me. I can't walk. Like, I literally cannot put no weight on this leg, on that knee, whatever you want to. Hey, tomato. I couldn't put no weight on there. So they helped me into the apartments or whatever. I'm sitting there, I'm talking my shit, they talking their shit, and they like, damn, why would she even grab you like that? Like, you was winning, like, you was blah, blah, blah. I'm like, bro, it's whatever. Like, I don't even care. Like, I don't even want to fight with this shit. So I put some ice on my knee, and I'm just hoping. I'm like, all right. That's the only thing I was thinking about was my knee. I was not even thinking about the fights that just happened. I'm thinking about my knee. I'm like, all right. So I get up, try to walk on it. Can't do nothing. Cannot put no weight on it. Do nothing. I walked back outside because I ain't want her to think that I ran inside or some shit because I was scared or whatever. So I came back outside, you know, everybody talking, everybody chit-chatting, everybody doing their thing or whatever. And they packed, my friend and her girlfriend, and the circus crew piled back into the car and left. And at this point, like, I'm telling you, I still can't walk, still can't do none of that. So I just stayed off of it for a while, and I was able to gain a little bit of strength, but it wasn't full strength at all. Like, it was to the point, like, for example, it was to the point like this. Like, one of the people in my group, they grabbed my hat. They took my hat and started running through the parking lot. And so I tried to chase them. Like, I'm like, oh hell nah. Like, my hair fucked up. Like, I'm like, oh hell nah. Like, so as I'm running, my knee gives out and I just, boom, fell straight to the ground. I'm like, bruh, what the fuck is wrong with my knee? That's all I was thinking. I'm like, bruh, like, what the fuck? Like, the fight is over with. It's done been some days, some weeks. My knee is still killing me. So, you know, black people, shoot, take some Robitussin. It'll go away. What you mean take some Robitussin? Nigga, take my ass ass to the doctor, goddamn. What the fuck I'm about to do? Like, ever since, like, my knee will always give out. I will always, like, almost fall and all of this other shit. I'm like, bro, this shit for the birds, bro. So a couple years later, like, I finally went to the doctor. It took me a couple years later to finally go to the doctor and for them to tell me that my ACL is torn. My ACL is torn because I'm sitting there wailing on niggas. Fuck you talking about? You thought I was gonna say balling? Hell no, wailing on niggas. They're like, yeah, your ACL is torn. You're gonna need surgery. You're gonna need to do all of this and that. So, you know, I go get the surgery. I handle all of that, and my knee is better. It's better today. You feel me? It is better. But I do still have a little pain, little complications here and there. But that ain't even the point. You feel me? That ain't even the point. The point of the story is, I'm still picking her up from your house. Nah, but I hope y'all enjoyed this story time. I definitely got plenty more stories to tell. But if you did like it, nah, I'm playing. I don't give a fuck if you hit the like button or not. I really don't even care. Subscribe. I don't care. Do what you want to do. But J Sauce, I'm out.